Now that some of the dust is settled on CGC, let's actually get into the facts, people. This announcement in this market, TCGs, is absolutely exploded everything. Discords, YouTubes, even Pokemon Classics made a same day video. Hell is freezing over. Like, we're talking crazy stuff. So, CGC Trading Cards did announce that they are completely changing everything. They are merging with their sports card company. I did a earlier reaction this morning. I literally read through it once, shot a 5-minute clip of my initial reaction to it. Basically what that was. Now I have a little bit more details, a lot of more details, and let's get into how much I do or do not like this, shall we? So, CGC Trading Cards is changing everything. For starters, they have a brand new label and a brand new grading scale. Brand new grading scale. So, we'll get into those air quotes here pretty soon. But yeah, so that's changing. We'll get into that a little bit more detail there. But $5, just $5. I mean, it is something. It's better than WADA's $30. $5, you can submit your CGC Gem Mint 9.5s and cross them over to a Gem Mint 10. Not bad. All things considered, compared to what I know as the competitors, what they've done. WADA obviously is a video game company, but they were charging $30 or $35. It was $35 to reholder my game from the old WADA slab to a new CGC slab. CGC Trading Cards, obviously less plastic. They're giving you a discount at least. WADA was charging you full price. Full price, there was no discount offered whatsoever. At least they're doing something. Perfect grades are now gone completely, obliterated, along with subgrades. Completely effing gone. Personally, 0 F's given. Subgrades have been dead for over a year. I think I might have submitted something with subgrades once or twice. So let's just get into my thoughts now. Let's get into my thoughts. So, the new label, sure, why not? I guess I did like the original one. I like the second one, and now the third one. Sure, they're all okay. A lot of people, that was like the number one gripe by a lot of people, is not liking the labels. So good on you for, I guess, listening to some of those people, and a lot of people aren't happy and they don't like them. So you can't always win. You're not always winning. And there's a lot of people that I've seen probably 90% of the people I've seen commenting on this situation are not happy, which is really strange. I'm hearing a bunch of not great takes. So very interesting in all. So yeah, that's happening. But the grading scale, the new grading scale, that's what got me feeling kind of weird. It's got me feeling kind of weird. Not the biggest fan of them. Originally this morning, the way I read it, it didn't sound like there were going to be 0.5 grades. I thought the 9.5 was gone, the 8.5, the 7.5, the 6.5. Sweet. I was like, hell yeah, this is freaking amazing. Come to find out, CGC had made a comment to somebody on their post, and it turns out they are keeping the 9.5, the 8.5, the 7.5. And let me tell you why that effing blows. It blows going forward. Obviously, this is great. I could take all of these 9.5s and turn these into 10s. The 10 pop on these is just going to be booming. We're going to be booming, baby. But there's still 2 10s. It went from perfect pristine to pristine gem mint. There's also a 9.5 on both sides. Nothing's changed. 9.5 and 2 10s. Also, in addition to that, there's still a 9 and a 9. The 9 grading scale is not changing. Those are still mint. So, somewhere in between the 9.5 and the 10, the people grading these cards are supposed to flip a switch and start easing up on 9.5s and allowing more 10s. So you would think there would be much closer to the PSA gem rate. It would be closer to 40-50% gem rate for these cards. I don't want to be the first guy to try that out. I'd like to think that that's going to happen. I don't want to see it artificial, but it doesn't seem logical. If I was Tom working there, it would be tough for me to sit there and differentiate. Today's Tuesday in June. Say July 1st, we're going to be starting this new thing. Okay, tomorrow's July 1st. All right, now I need to start giving out some more 10s. We need to get off these. We still have a 9.5 though. Don't use the 9.5. Don't use the 9 on gem mint cards. Like, what the F? Like, that is so granular. Like, it's so good luck. I'm afraid that if I were to submit cards as soon as this thing cracks off, I'm going to get slapped right back in the 9.5 booth, and the 10 rate is going to be low. Speculating at best. We will know the answer to this kind of quick if you just take a snapshot of the newest set that comes out after this transition. So we don't look at anything that was graded with the old labels. If you look at the new labels, we'll get a good idea of this gem rate. And we're not going to know that till a new set comes out. Obsidian Flames, maybe? I don't even know when that releases because nobody gives an F about that set because 151's coming behind it. So that'll be interesting. If I could see you're doing like a 40-50% gem rate on the gem mint 10s, wow. Like, we're in it. But there's going to be issues because it's such a minute change. Going from they're just like, in my mind, it's like you change the name from perfect to pristine, and you just change the word pristine to gem mint. Like, it's keeping the 9.5 just pisses me off in this new scale. If you dropped the 9.5, holla, mother effing luya, I would think your problems would be solved. But God believe it, when I get a 9.5, I'm going to be like, this dude is smoking effing dust. I will be so pissed. I'll be like, this dude just put me in the old grading scale, and now it's not even a freaking gem mint 9.5. I got stuck with a mint plus 9.5. Like, it's going to feel really rough. So, I don't know how that's a whole lot going on, but I feel like keeping the 9.5 there and the new grading scale is rough. This SGC does the same thing. They have a 10. They have like a pristine 10. I think it's gold. I think it's like a black. It's gold. It's like similar, but and then they have the 9.5 and all that other crap. So literally the same exact grading scale as SGC, and a few others. I'm sure there's others similar to that one, but that's the one that comes to mind. It's like the number 2 sports card grading company. Really similar. I know the people wanted new labels. Getting a new label, like I said. They wanted easier 10s. This is going to show you easier 10s for the old labels. But, like I said, to be determined how this plays out in the next month or two. Like I said, I don't know if I'm going to have the stones to want to test the waters that quickly, grading new stuff with them. Because I've been with CGC for a long time, and I was in the times when I was grading those cards that were just getting slapped with 8.5s and 9s. I could look back. I got like a $30,000 grading return. Like, that was the cost of the cards if I sold them. That's how much money I would have made. And it was riddled with 9.5s, these vintage mint cards. Yowzer. Looking back on that don't feel great, but now I know they'd be a 10. So I'm happy for those people, like those people that bought in to those 9.5. So they're going to feel a little bit nicer about having those cards. I feel. And I don't know. It's cool. I like the sports card company did the same thing. They did all their 9.5s into 10s. I went and bought a few of the old Detroit Red Wing rookie cards that existed at 9.5s and was able to capitalize on that and get a couple cool 10s for my collection. Similarly, like, I got a cool Shadowless Diglett that I was gifted, 9.5. This thing's gonna look dope in a 10. I don't know. It's just 10s are nicer. Like, people want to grade sets of 10. PSA does the numbers they do because of the number of effing 10s they give out. And the freaking, they own the market. Obviously, they grade so many effing cards, so they're the premium. You get the most benefit. But going from a 9.5 to a 10 is going to be interesting. This is going to be interesting. I think, let's just say, they have the same gem rate as PSA. Good. I think that's the whole plan here, is to kind of get away from the whole Beckett thing. Competing perfect versus Black Label, you're not going to win. Beckett is the king. Good luck. Why waste your time? You're going to have some of the CGC loyalists chasing those perfect cards, but don't waste your time. Beckett has the ground cornered, as we've seen with some of the even modern graded cards. Grading in these Black Labels is crazy. So, good idea getting away from that chase. Chase PSA, the one who does the most volume. PSA, SGC, the two that are doing the most volume. You were kind of going off of that. So I commend you for that in making the change. Change in general is good. A lot of good things go through changes. Like I was talking in the Discord earlier. Shout out Professor Oak's Discord. Also, this is brought to you by Slab Podcast. Link down below in the description. Me and Professor Oak every Wednesday. Now it's a new time. Every Wednesday we're going to be uploading. Not some Tuesdays, some Wednesdays. Every Wednesday. Just going to make it the same day every week instead of uploading a day earlier when we can. Just going to make it Wednesday. So, shout out Professor Oak's Discord. Inside of there was just, I don't know, a whole bunch, like thousands of messages. Was really cool. It was really cool seeing all the different interactions and 99% of the people that didn't like this thing going on. It's pretty crazy to me. I don't know where I was going with that, but it's freaking absurd. All this, the bullishness, the bearishness, it is absolutely insane. Lots of money to probably be made, my opinion. If you can get a bunch of 9.5s, like I'm telling you, me taking some of these 9.5s and turning this into a 10, there's like almost no way this thing wouldn't sell for more money if it said 10 on it. Like I would have a hard time believing it. I got a bunch of my PC Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Like all these Yu-Gi-Oh cards are PC. I cracked this out of a pack. 9.5, that's going to be a 10. Crack this out of a pack. 9.5, that's going to be a 10. That'll be freaking nice. I bought this from like a TCG player. 9.5, first edition Legacy of Darkness. That'll be a dope 10. I don't know, guys. Somebody tried Snapbot. Somebody offered me like $50 before under my buy it now on eBay, and I was like, delist instantly, because I know this in a 10 costs way more than what I had it for. Looking at Facebook groups, people are popping off in my, like, going crazy on 9.5s right now. Everyone's kind of speculating they're going to be worth more than their 9.5 grade. And if you look and take a look at what is going on in this market for graded 10s, yikes, because everybody's eating this crap up for every meal of the day. Like, it is absurd. If it's got a 10, it's getting bought. Like, it's no questions about it. Like, modern, vintage, like, that is the ultra liquidity. Maybe a little bit less. The issue CGC had, a lot of people that had CGC 10s were trying to pull premium over the PSA 10 price. That is not a good approach, especially now. Now it's gone. There ain't going to be zero. Maybe a lick in the pristine 10 because it's going to be a little fancy gold. I would be shocked. I feel like both of those now got a huge hindrance and will be below the PSA 10 price. I don't think it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see now how they play off each other. Will the PSA price get affected by the total pops of the CGC 10s? If they're consistent, I just really hope. My only hope is that it's consistent with CGC's grading. 9.5s effing blow massive ding dongs. Not a fan. PSA doesn't have them, which is great. That's the best thing that they're doing for sure, because the labels are not great. My wife had called it a hospital band when she never seen one before. So yeah, so that's happening. I'm a big PSA collector myself. Can't really bash them too hard. Got tons of them, but it is what it is. We're just dealing with this crap, having fun. Hope you guys are having a good day. Figured I want to make a little bit longer video, but I'm hung up on those 9.5s, guys. Should have dropped them. Should have been Pristine, Gem Mint, and then freaking 9. Get rid of the 9.5s. Just upgrade those. That's it. Y'all have a good one. Appreciate you taking the time watching the video again. Even though I did an initial reaction, I wanted to do this again because I have so many CGC videos out there, and I thoroughly enjoy this stuff. This stuff gets me out of bed in the morning. Can't wait to talk to Professor Oak about it next week. It'll be a riot. Y'all have a good one. Peace.